If there are some areas where you believe they should have patches, we can manually create them. If we simply come in and create a general group with those two elements that we want to create our patch, we basically create the evaluation patches as general groups and convert them later. So we'll fix these three in here. And if we click on the patch command here, just to list the existing patches and the evaluation dialog, which we could also access from doing a dynamic query on one of these patches, and we right click and say create evaluate, we can come into the drop list here and see how many patches have been created automatically. And when we get to the bottom, there are 11,556. Now, if we come over into the groups tree under these three new evaluation patch groups that we created, drop to the lowest one there. So we just have that number as a reminder. If I come in here and right click, there is an option for create patch. And if we select that group and say create patch, it'll ask you, sure you want to create an evaluation patch? We said yes, and it will create the new patch. You'll see it's got a new identification number there. It gets all of the geometric dimensions from the model, as well as retrieving the stresses for the current load case. It's already been created, so we don't need to hit the create button on this. And we can create the other two as well. So we'll create one for number 4 and one for general group 5. And once they've been created, we don't need these patches anymore, or these general groups rather, so we can delete them just to clean up a little. And we could do all of the things in here, for switching to user-defined values, changing the evaluations and so forth that we could do with everything else. They're not colored in the current plot, and even if we hit refresh, I don't believe they'll color in. What we need to do is force it to redraw the graphics. So we switch back to element type and then redraw the patches. And now you can see we have color-coded evaluation patches on those 3 new patches. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know that if you come across some areas where you want to create a patch, that's the manual method for adding them to your model.